All right, guys, welcome back to RollPlay. Going into, is this hour 3?
Sure.
Okay. Hour 3 here on week, oh God,
13.
13. Did I say 12 in the opening?
Nope.
You said the right thing.
I'm good. All right. All right, so the party's been split. Me and Breger are riding to Willowbrook to get proof. Or, look, we don't know what we're getting. We're going to Willowbrook. We'll figure it out on the way. And Abigail and Vincent are staying in town to figure stuff out. So that's what we're doing, Neil.
Okay. So, let's deal with the people that are out of town. You guys take about a week to get to Willowbrook.
Okay.
Eventually you get there.
All right, so I'll just immediately go up to Jonathan and say, Jonathan, how are you doing? It's good to see you.
Good, good. Hey, someone's been looking for you, dude.
Oh, yeah? Who's that?
Yeah. This little kid came by. He said he said he had a message for you, but he didn't say what it was.
Damn it. I hate little kids that have messages for me, Jonathan.
Yeah, it's weird as shit, dude. Little kid just came walking into town one day. No parents, no nothing.
Do you know where he's staying? Is he in town still?
No, he left. Well,
Oh.
we asked around for you, but then when you weren't around, well, I guess technically he was asking for your buddy. But when you guys weren't around,
Who's my buddy? Who is he asking for?
the prince that you keep walking around with.
Oh, yeah. Vincent.
Yeah. And when I said you guys weren't around, he just kind of turned around and left.
Huh. All right, well, thank you for the information. Next time, don't talk to little kids when to talk to me. They're weird people, Jonathan. I don't want you to get involved
Hey, I didn't
with
know he
them.
wanted to talk to you until I talked to him.
Rule of thumb, Jonathan, never talk to little kids who want to talk to you. All right, that only leads to bad things, Jonathan.
I can see you have some issues with this.
More than you know. So, Jonathan, what I'm doing here in town, we're over in, Esteban, right? Esteban, whatever his name is.
Esteban?
Yeah, you know of
Esteban
him?
Felstar, yeah. Yeah.
So, me and my friends, we found some information out about the attack that happened here on Willowbrook. Apparently, that was his doing.
What do you mean? Those were ogres. I was there. You guys saw you kill the ogres.
Yeah, so we've got this ring. You notice I'm only here with my friend Breger, this handsome-looking guy, very charismatic, by the way. I'm sure you noticed that.
What's up, Breger?
Give him a wink and a nod.
Vincent and the other elf, Abigail, that travels with us, they're back over in his town right now, in Esteban Felstar's town, and we got some information from some people. They're very trusted information. We had to pay direly for it. And yeah, we found a ring on the giant here in town. Or sorry, not giant. What was that we killed? What are you afraid of, Breger? Is it giants?
It was a hill giant.
Hill giants. It was a giant from the hills. And found a ring on him. And that ring traces back to Esteban Felstar. Apparently some ring's been in his family for 20 years or something like that. We feel pretty confident that it was his doing.
Well, shit.
I know, right? I think we wanted to come back to Willowbrook to get some form of note to take back to the town, showed to Esteban, that basically has us talking to him for you guys on your accord. Is this something you'd be willing to do?
So you want to be like the representative of the town?
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, we could. I can't read or write, but I can put my mark on a piece of paper for you.
Okay, what does your mark look like, Jonathan? Just so.
An X.
Okay. Is there anyone in the town that can read or write?
Yeah, I think so.
Should we? I think we should have something written. I think we should maybe trust.
That probably
them.
works a little better.
Yeah. Let's go find this person and we'll fill them in on the info and see if they're willing.
Okay. He takes you over to this middle-aged, slightly heavy-set woman, just a little bit, named Margaret.
Hello, Margaret.
Hello.
I'm Tutagub. I'm the person that's been funding part of the town here with Jonathan, giving him gold every time I pass
Oh,
by.
why, yes, you're the green ogre they keep talking about.
Indeed, I am. So we have a little bit of a situation here. Jonathan's been kind of, I guess,
Yes.
filling in for the mayor of the town, kind of the chieftain of the town, and we got a little problem.
Well, no, I mean, I've been doing most of the actual overseeing of the town. Jonathan's just been working with you.
Oh, okay. Has he given you the gold like I told him to?
Why, yes.
Okay, good job, Jonathan. So I fill her in, tell her everything I just told Jonathan about the mayor and everything like that, and ask her if she'd be willing to give us her seal of approval to take back over to Eastavon.
My stars, I can't believe it.
What's that?
She says about Eastavon trying to overthrow or trying to destroy the town. She
crazy.
readily, pulls out some paper, writes up something. I guess you can read, can't you?
I can.
Yeah.
I can.
It basically says, "We, the people of Willowbrook, henceforth and with union of something something, do declare that Tutagub the Mighty should be our
Chosen
what's the
representative.
term? Our voice."
Can we add a little, make a little note in there and say also Breger?
Okay, she rewrites it that says Tutagub the Mighty and his friend Bregor.
Can we make another note and say anorexic just for giggles?
She kind of glares at you and says, "Body issues are not to be taken lightly."
That's right, Margaret.
We're like, okay, Margaret. We'll let you guys know. Thank you for the help. And like I said, we're just gonna go to him with this information and see what he says. We're not planning on doing anything nefarious or anything like that. How's the town going, by the way? What is it looking like? How's everything doing here before I leave? I'm addressing Margaret with this.
Houses for most of the people now. Gotten a lot of lumber from Valesburg and a lot of workers coming out and helping us. So we're mostly housed up for the people that are here, but town's pretty small.
Okay. Well,
I think we should have enough food to make it through winter, and hopefully, we can plant in spring. But there's still just not very many of us left.
Sure.
It's a small town now.
Sure. I think maybe in the spring is probably the best time to send people here. If we send them during the winter, it's going to be a little bit tough. Don't you agree?
Well, they don't have any houses.
A little bit tough. Don't you agree?
Yeah.
All right. I will continue to preach the good news of Willowbrook, and you keep the town running. Keep Jonathan up to date here if you don't mind. He is kind of one of my good friends in the town, and I'll keep sending the gold. All
Did
right.
you have some for us today?
Well, I gave you. I mean, have you already used through all the stuff I gave you last time?
No, but, we save it because there's no more left.
Sure.
If we would have more, we could spend it more liberally and get things going more quickly.
Sure.
More always helps.
Well, Margaret, here, I'll do you a favor. Here's another 500. That's going to be quite taxing on me, but I believe in Willowbrook and what the town stands for. So put this to good use. And like I said, I'll stop by occasionally, and we'll be back once we go deal with Eastavon.
I'd love
Okay.
it if it just turns out that JP's just giving money to this town. That's just nothing ever happens.
It's
Just
fine with me. I don't have gold for anything else
Just
anyways.
need more money.
I gave you all that gold, and they're like, yeah. It was nice of you.
It gets destroyed by ogres. The whole town.
We
Gets
come
raided
back.
one night.
We come back and ogres are just raiding the town. I'm like, fuck.
Neil's just one night the entire town blew up in flames.
And wouldn't you know it, it fell into the river right next to the.
The whole town is gone and everyone died.
Oh,
And John's dead.
John's dead. Great. Jonathan, yeah.
Jonathan. John's the god.
Yeah.
Jonathan, yeah.
As we're leaving the town, I want to look at the church. Does it have any insignias or symbols of Jexel on it yet, Neil?
Oh, totally.
Yeah?
Yeah, one of the walls on the outside is a mural dedicated to Jexel, and the other wall is a mural dedicated to John.
I'll go over to the mural dedicated to Jexel and take a long. I'm just gonna drink one full flask of wine, and then
Okay.
get another flask of wine and pour it out in front of the mural,
Okay.
and then we're gonna ride off into the sunset back west.
Yeah.
Breger,
much.
do you want to do anything? By the way.
Negative.
All right. Thank you for being here, Breger. I felt very charismatic the entire time I was around you.
Yeah. It's not that I'm charismatic. I just give it off, you know.
Exactly. You exude charismatic vibes or something. I don't know. We're riding west. We're going back to town.
Okay. Back to Fitchview. Abigail and Vincent, what do you guys do after they leave?
I'm sipping apple juice at the bar.
You didn't want to do anything?
No,
I mean, it'll
sharpening.
take them 2 weeks to get back, like round trip.
I mean, there's
so-
a few shirtless montages where, like, I'm with the wizard, helping him with the manual labor.
What manual labor?
You know, around the shop, dusting this and that.
Yeah, just take
and
your shirt off to dust.
Any work that needs doing.
What other kind of montage is there? I don't understand. This is Vincent Longbourn's
You just-
style, man.
Okay, so you volunteer at the wizard shop. And with your spare
Well,
time.
There's that. I went and had a drink at the dockside seedy bar,
Did you
or
want to,
as Abigail calls it, the shitty bar.
Did you want to like try to find out more about the guy's son or not at all?
Oh no, you can, that's your specialty.
Yeah, that's
Do you
fine
want to
then.
find out anything about?
I'd like to volunteer at the wizard shop in exchange for the info about the ring. I'm
Yeah,
gonna do
that's-
2 weeks of volunteering for it.
Yeah, he's not going to do that.
Oh, damn. Not even like a rebate on it?
Nope. He's already got Jeff helping him out. Or Vincent. He doesn't
Devin,
need-
And he's shirtless too.
Can I?
mean, if
Is there
you
a
can
list
up
of
that.
things that are sold in this town? Is that too much work to ask for?
It's
Just the same
gonna,
stuff.
We're going to use the same list unless you want me to prepare you something. for
No,
later.
that's okay. That's okay. I think I go to the armor and I have him repair a lot of my stuff. Not that, maybe that takes a couple gold off me or whatever, and I don't even think that has an effect in the game, but I feel like that's something someone would do.
Yeah, I mean, you've been kind of repairing the armor that you can as you go.
Yeah.
Like, you'll knock out dents here and there, but every now and then you need someone to really work it.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Just killing time. Nothing happens, huh?
Okay, you guys just kill 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I make new
So-
friends.
Okay. After 3 days of hanging out by yourself, 4 guards show up to the inn you're staying at one morning. 4 heavily armed guards, all in plate mail with long swords.
And I'm having breakfast, or?
Yeah, you're having breakfast.
Okay.
They walk in, walk straight up to the two of you, and said, "Will you come with us?"
Why?
Gentlemen, what would you like me to come for and to?
And on.
Stefan Felstar has requested an audience with you.
Has he now?
Yes.
Is there any way he could meet me here, perhaps?
No.
Is there any way we could delay this? Because we aren't full party right now. Our friends are away for a couple, they're like a
I'd like
town
to
away.
see
or
you
something.
today.
I just put my hand over her mouth. And I'm like, and I give her a look that says, "Da fuck." Just
Can we have that look, please? Party request.
and then I give her a look that's like, "You probably shouldn't tell them everything about us."
I just said they were not here. We'd like to be all
Yeah,
together.
Yeah, I still don't want to do that.
Alright.
Yeah. So what you actually said was,
Would you please come with us now?
You
know- yeah, okay, I'll come with you. That's fine.
You guys get marched right up to his place again, and led into his office. This time there's all 4 guards instead of 2. And he is kind of standing by the window and looks at you guys as you come in and goes, "Oh, my friends, long time no see. How are you doing again? Are you doing well?"
We're doing great. We had a little bit of a bump in the road, but we were able to get ahead of it.
Excellent.
And,
I'm glad to
yeah.
see you doing well. What was that a whole deal with your friend disappearing? I see she's back.
Oh, yes. So we were unfortunately, we had Dalamar stole one of our friends, and we had to go get her back, and we did, as you can see, because we're really crafty like that. But now we're back, and we're visiting the wonderful town that pardoned us. So,
But what did he want to do with her?
well, he was threatening us, and he wanted us to do a mission for him, and we made it very clear that we're not to be in business with him, and we retrieved the girl, and now we're back on our merry way.
Yep.
Oh.
What he said.
Well, lovely. Anyway, I just thought I should bring you by and ask you, but your friends, I don't see your friends around. Last time we were here, there were 4 of you. Where are the other 2?
They had to run an errand real quick, but they'll be right back. We've got business with them. I've got a question for you. How come 4 guards brought me to you? I'm sure you're not just asking about the well-being of Abigail or where my friends are.
Oh, well, in this, I say to I call my servant over and I say, hey, I would like to speak to so-and-so, and then he does, he brings me so-and-so. I guess he just happened to send 4 guards to get you. I don't say, you 4, go, I just tell
Sure.
my secretary I want to see people, and then they make it happen.
Secretary dispatches 4 armed guards. I understand, right? Yeah. So what's up?
Well, I mean, it's standard protocol. Oh, well, heard you were all in town and wanted to ask how things were going, and I had a job for you, but if your friends aren't here, well, then I guess then you just can't take it.
Well, we'd love to have a meeting with you once my friends are here. We could hear about that job. They'll be here in
Really?
next
Do
couple
you
days.
have something you wanted to say?
Well, no. Like
Just
I
tell me
said,
now.
when my friends are here, we'll hear you out about that job.
Okay, but I thought you said you had something you wanted to talk to us about.
No,
About.
you must have misheard me, old man. I
Are
was
you
saying
sure?
that
Because I'm pretty sure you just said you wanted to talk to me about something with your friends.
I typically don't make company with people that are 2, 3, or 4 times older than I am. I find it boring and crass. Usually they have little children on their minds.
Well, that's actually quite rude.
I do apologize. I've been
Do you
out on the
realize that
countryside
she's
with
like
scoundrels.
6 times your age? He says, pointing at Abigail.
Yeah, but she
Yeah, that's pretty rude, man.
she wears
Jeez.
it well. You know what I'm saying? She wears it well.
I see. Well, I guess the courtesies of the Longbourn family have been lost to the world.
I'm sorry. Are you slanderizing my entire family?
I'm sorry, you just insulted me.
How did I insult
Envy.
you?
You said I was an old person and that I was crass and boring.
Do you not think of the children for which you mare over? How old are you, sir? Is not
65.
everything I say truthful? 65 in relation to me? I'm only 27 years old. You're 2 or 3 times my age, and you think of the children that you mare over. Is this not correct? Do you not think of the children?
What are you talking about?
I accused
You
you of
insulted
being
me.
old and thinking
Yeah.
of children.
No, you said crass.
Do you
And
not every
boring.
once in a while look upon the body of a young lady, perhaps someone better looking than
I
Abigail
have a
here?
son of my own, and I do worry about the children of the city.
Then, sir,
you
I
have been
ask you
insulting
again,
me.
which
And I think you should leave.
I think you're right. Like
think
I
you should
said.
Go. Go.
Yeah,
Well, I think I
go.
will.
Have a good night, sir.
See? She wants you to have a good night. Now what are you thinking?
So he opens the door and yells at you guys again. The guards kind of seem a little on edge, but seeing you guys not actually fighting, they, don't pull out their weapons or anything.
Good night, guys. Good night. And we go back to the bar and to bed.
Okay.
I guess we keep guard, right? Let's do a 1-person rotation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
So I do half the night and he does half the night.
so you each get 4 hours of sleep
Yeah.
and stay up for 4 hours?
Yep.
Okay. Well, I guess it's like almost solstice now, so night is longer than 12 hours of darkness, so... Well, yeah, whatever, you stay up. You make it work. We'll worry about the logistics later. Okay. Yeah, so a few more days pass. Nothing really happening. They were gone for days there. Yeah, so eventually Tuttigub and Bregor get back.
All right.
How was your journey, friends?
It went well. Spoke with Margaret, who apparently is the mayor of Willowbrook,
They have
unbeknownst to
very
me.
simple names in Willowbrook.
I know they do. I don't. Well, they're probably better for it. This Eastavon asshole has a really weird name. But anyways, here's the ledger that, or not ledger, the note from the town. You can see right there, Margaret's signed.
Very
And
good.
yeah, they elected me as the spokesman, and I didn't really feel very good about that. So I put
And
Gregor's
me,
name
my
on it
name's
as
on
well.
there too.
Yeah.
My name's on that.
He's really
Great.
excited about having his name on something. You can
Yeah.
tell.
Gregor the Charismatic.
I
Good.
insisted.
Yeah. I
Well
tried to
then,
get
gentlemen.
anorexic, but anyways.
Gentlemen and Abigail, I asked then, how should we go about this? Do we approach him? Do we go to his sheriff or whoever maintains the law here? Or I've never actually overthrown a mayor.
I've only killed one. How did how did your stay go? Did you have any run-ins with the law here or anything?
No, we mostly just donated our time at the wizard shop. And then just a couple days ago, Esteban called us up and started asking questions about where you guys were, if we wanted to do work and stuff like that. I may or may not have offended him, which I did not mean to do, but I'm going to be honest, with him trying to kill us, I feel a little bit of anger inside in my chest, so I couldn't help it. But I think it's
We're
fine.
still in good standing. So.
Yeah, he definitely thinks something's up, but it wouldn't be fun otherwise.
All right, well, I mean, we can go to him. We can go to the sheriff. If we go to the sheriff, I think he's definitely going to be in the mayor's pocket. So I'm not sure how that's going
Yeah.
to go.
Yeah.
We could definitely go out and just, look, I think if you put Bregor out in the middle of the street and have him start getting people around him and let him know what's going on, we could definitely do that and try to get the public on our side. Or at least let people know what we're accusing him of publicly.
Don't you guys want to know which kind of job he wants us to do?
What?
I'm just curious about which job he wanted to offer.
You know,
us, so
she
we
brings
have
up a
more
great
info.
idea. I mean, he was hiring a hill giant to murder a town, and he had assassins try to kill us, but maybe he wants us to do a pretty cool job.
No, I mean just getting the info, not doing it.
Right.
And then going for the plan number 2.
I don't want to be in the same room as this guy without people knowing that we're in the same room with this guy. So I don't think just going to his homestead and asking about a job that probably doesn't exist because he just wants us to come back so he can kill us is the best thing to do. That's how I feel. Bregor, what about you? You're always the quiet type.
Well, I'm kind of torn. Part of me wants to just go and request a private audience, and we can use the job thing as a guise to get in there.
Yes,
That's true.
absolutely. But caring about the actual job itself is...
Right.
No, I meant, I don't know, I wanted to hear out what he was saying so we could use that as info, like maybe. Or tie some information we already know up with other stuff and make a better case or something.
I think we just need to decide first, do we want to do this publicly or privately?
You know,
If we
I'm
do it
kind of
publicly-
I'm on the side of the public right now.
I'm thinking public, I think.
What
I
if
just
we,
don't know what that accomplishes.
Well, it accomplishes, if we're successful, it accomplishes
You know,
him being revealed.
that could be a form of blackmail. If we get the public on our side and we go against him with his town in revolt, perhaps, we can definitely use that as leverage in whatever conversation we have to say we can come back and refute those statements.
I think, so mayors hold court, right? People go to them with complaints.
Totally.
I think what we need to do is go to him in an official standing,
Okay.
and then ask for, since, I mean, he obviously can't adjudicate his own crimes, we'd have to ask for the formal situation to bring these charges against him.
Sure.
And I think that's about as public as we can get, because I really don't like the idea of just standing in the middle of town and
No, this is a much... I had no idea. You know, you noble people are weird. I don't understand the whole court having thing, but we should definitely do that.
Well, I think before we do that, we should go to the wizard and ask him if he'd be willing to
be a witness.
Testify?
Yeah.
Well,
good call.
Did you guys
once
talk
we
to him
do,
at all?
We need to put him in protection. Oh, there's a lot of talks. Yeah, I hung out in his shop for a couple of weeks there.
Oh. Well,
Yeah, we're good friends with him now.
I
He's
think...
a big fan of pottery, actually.
Interesting.
It's, the other thing that he does. Yes, so let's go get him as a witness, and then we're going to need to put him under our protection, and then
Sure.
we'll do the... We'll bring up the charges.
Sure. All right. I think that's a good plan.
And if you want, you two can do that. And we have a guy who told us that he hired mercenaries to kill people, and that he also hired or was behind the hill giant attacks. Now he might not freely want to be a witness, but if we paid him some money, he may be willing to do that as well.
All right. Sure. Yeah, you guys can go see how much it's going to cost.
You
and-
can try, but just be careful. I don't want you to lose all your money on the account that if we get some seedy guy to be like, yeah, he did that kind of thing, his word might not be worth much.
Right. Well, we'll take a visit over there and see what we think.
Do you really think we should go there? I mean, we already spent a lot of money on that guy for basically barely anything.
Well, we already know where he's at. We know the knock. So to see him is free.
He told us to get lost, though. It could be dangerous. You never know.
Well, you guys can handle yourselves.
I think we could take him.
All right, so we
Alright,
split
let's
off to
go,
go
let's
do
go.
exactly what we're going to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
We knock
Okay.
on the wizard. I guess...
Who wants to go first?
We'll do the wizard first.
We'll do the
Wizard first. All right, you guys show up at the wizard shop, walk in, bell rings, ding-a-ling-a-ling.
Chuckles, how you doing?
Hello there, Vincent.
Good. Listen, I told you that we might need you for something very important, and as it turns out, that ring was found under the possession of a hired hill giant by this mayor that was terrorizing and ended up sacking a town. So we need you as witness to claim that you did sell this ring to the mayor as we bring charges against him for these heinous
I sold
acts.
it to him 20 years ago, though. Who knows what happened to the ring since then?
You know what? We'll allow our words to do that. All we need to do is prove that he did own the ring before the hill giant, and you are a link with that.
Well, I guess I could say that. Yes.
We appreciate
In what
that.
manner did you want me to say it?
Just that you're a wit, you will attest to the fact that you did sell that ring to him, that it was
Okay.
owned by him.
Okay.
Okay? I appreciate that. And, Tugabud, if you
Now?
can keep a... No, we'll bring up charges probably tomorrow
Okay.
when he holds court.
All right. Oh, okay, Vincent.
All right, thank you very much. And if you, it'd probably be best that you don't tell anyone that we're working on this, because it could get hairy. There you go. Appreciate it, Chuckles. Thank you.
Don't call me Chuckles.
All right, we walk out, and outside I say, Tugabud, if you, you don't have to be in the building, but I think we should keep an eye on him. Do you agree?
Yeah, sure. There's a nice bench over there. I'll sit down and keep watch until
All right.
the other crew gets back.
I'll go watch the other crew, and I'll check in on you in a little bit.
All right, sounds good. I mean, you'll know if something's gone awry. Trust me.
Okay.
So I sit
I'm
down
gonna walk
on the bench,
off,
watch the door.
and I'm obviously well behind the elves, but I'm closing in on their space to just kind of observe.
Okay, so elves, you go back to the dock area,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
go up to the building before you do your special knocky thingy,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
and you walk in.
Yes.
Okay, there are... Okay, the first room that you guys open into, it's kind of like a sitting room. It's completely empty, as before. There's a small hallway. So you guys enter in through a hallway. There's a sitting room to the right. And then at the end of the hallway, which is not that long, maybe 15 feet, there's a door on the right side. And that's the door that you went in through last time.
Mm-hmm. That's the one we want.
Yeah. This time it's light out, so you can't tell if anyone's inside or not.
Okay.
Do you want to make some noise, or do you want to be stealthy about this?
We can just listen to the door. Do you hear anything behind it?
I use my perception. What's it called? Listen.
Hear noise or
Detect
something.
noise. Detect
Yeah.
noise.
Okay. What's your detect noise stat?
It's at 40%.
Yeah, you don't hear anything.
Oh.
Okay. When the first time we did this, did the guy knock on that door?
You don't know. You walked in without him. He came in separately.
So when we were entering that room, was it already open or what?
No, when you came into this room before, it was you just opened it. There was a light coming from underneath. You said, "I opened the door."
Okay. Well, I'll open the door.
Okay. Sorry, where'd my Skype window come back? So you open the door, and there are two guys, big guys, standing at the table talking to the guy behind it, who's the same guys you saw before, and they all turn and look at you, and he says, "What the fuck are you doing here?"
We are here to offer you a deal.
Get the fuck out.
You don't care about gold?
Get out.
Guess we're leaving with the gold.
Boys, get him out of here.
We will come
The
back.
two
Bye.
big guys start walking towards you.
All right.
I've been started leaving.
Yeah, we back out.
Okay.
As I see, because I'm close now, what are the two guys like? Are they super menacing and shoving them or anything
Well,
like
so
that?
they went inside the building. Did you follow inside the building? Or did
No.
you stay outside?
But
you
that's what
wouldn't
I'm saying. Did they like shove them out of the door? Or
No,
what?
they walked out before the elves could be caught by them.
Okay. So I'm going to approach them as they walk out and say, "What's the deal?"
They don't want to talk to us.
Last
But
time,
there's probably a lot of gold in there.
Still the
Last-
same. Still the same look. The look.
last time we came here, we hired somebody to take us here, and he was alone and he just saw us. This time he was with two other guys and he didn't give a shit if I was offering him gold or anything.
There's
They were-
3 guys in there.
The one we want to talk to and two others.
All right. You guys want to back me up on something real quick?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I love. Yep.
Gonna walk in the door, Neil,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm gonna look at the guy that's in between the two guys. Presumably, he stands out. I would imagine. And I'm
Okay.
gonna say, I need
The
to
guy
talk
that's-
to
so
you.
you walk in the door. He turns around and says, "Kill him." And the two guys both walk up to you, and try and grab hold of your arms.
He said, "Kill him," and pointed at me.
Yes.
Sweet. So I'm gonna cut off the arm of the one guy that grabs me.
Well, let's do initiative first.
And fight.
Fuck.
All right.
Just closed roll 20 on accident. Give me like 20 seconds.
You want me to roll for you?
No.
Someone roll for initiative.
Yeah, you can do that. Do that.
I'll
Part.
do it. Hold on. 6.
Okay, they go first. So the two guys walk up, and each one of them tries to grab hold of Vincent's shoulders. They both grab you. Vincent, you need to make an opposed strength check against their
20 plus 18 or 17 rather.
D20 plus 17.
31.
Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out their strength with you.
That's how we start the fight.
Oh, no. Okay, so they grab you by the shoulders, slam you up against a wall, while the guy behind the counter stands up and pulls out a dagger and starts walking towards you. Okay, what do you want to do?
Well, I have 2 people backing me up. I would assume they would probably do something first.
Yeah, I mean, you're kind of pushed up against the side of a doorway.
Well, obviously my move would then be to so they grab my shoulders.
Yeah, I mean, so they come up to you, and one of them they grab your, because they come from either side, right? You walked in between the two of them, or were standing between the two of them, because you come to a desk. There's 2 people, right? You're looking between them. They turn around. Each one grabs your shoulder and your arm, and shoves you against a wall.
Okay.
So they're holding on to you, your shoulder and your arms.
And with the strength test, they passed. They just threw me against the wall.
Yeah. Well, we did an opposed strength test, and they
Okay.
kicked us.
I'm going to headbutt one of them.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Just D20.
How are we going to do a headbutt while you're held and he's holding you?
Be like a headbutt backwards, wouldn't it?
Well, I mean, he'd be hitting forwards, but...
Oh.
Okay, so we're going to do level 5, so plus 4. D20 plus 4.
14.
Yeah, that's close enough. You crack him in the head. Roll a d6 for damage to them.
4.
And roll a d3 for damage to you.
2.
2. Okay.
And so I'm freed now of that guy at least.
No, he needs to make a... No, you crack him in the head, but he doesn't let go of you.
Okay.
Can I take a shot at that guy?
With your bow?
Yeah.
So were you with the net?
I would assume we were outside, like behind Vincent.
No, you walked in with
and-
me. That's what backing me up means.
Right. So you.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but,
right
like,
now, only
at
one
the
person
back.
could stand in the doorway. That would be. Here, let's pull out a map so we can get at least some semblance of a thought here, because apparently my descriptions are insufficient. Here you go. Excellent. Okay, so there was this hallway right here. This is the doorway that you guys came in through. Up. This is the big sitting room. The hallway ends like that. This is another doorway. This is just an open door there. And this room comes out like this. There's like a little bench or desk here that the guy's sitting behind. Vincent gets pushed up against this wall right over here. So there's one guy on either side of him holding him against the wall. Well, the guy from here comes around like this. Right? So Abby can be chilling here or here or here, but either way, there's only one spot for a person to stand next to one of the guards.
God damn it.
I thought Neil was drawing that at first, and then I'm like, no, he's not.
Wait, I can't see because I'm using it on my minor monitor. You guys drawing? You bastard!
I didn't. Wasn't me this time.
Every time.
Okay.
Maybe it was JP.
Totally JP.
It's good.
Okay, so my question is, who was next after Vincent? Was it Abigail, or was it Brager, or was it
Me.
Tuttigup?
It was me.
I would have thought it would have been Gregor.
Okay. Brager, you can get into the doorway if you want.
Yeah, I want to be all the way in. I want to try and back attack one of the guys.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
He's all the way in.
Well, you can get a side attack on him. That's about it.
Okay. I can't be all the way in?
No, he's blocking part of the door.
He only
went all
likes
the
the
way in.
tip, man. Just put tip in.
Alright. I'll put it in. I'll put it in from the side.
Ryan, are you still just playing your game?
Oh shit! I'm
Neil,
like,
quit lollygagging. He puts it in from the side.
I know. I'm just kind of waiting for laughter to die down. Roll to hit, Brager.
What did I roll?
D20 plus longsword, 6 plus 1 for flank attack, 7.
Okay. 24.
24 is a hit.
Nice.
Goddamn right.
And then I roll D8.
Actually, 24 clears by 10. It's a critical. 2d8.
So 2D8 plus 2.
2d8 plus 2.
Okay. 12.
12. Okay, you stab him in the side, and blood starts like leaking out of him.
Nice.
Can we, Neil,
Yeah.
be a little bit honest with ourselves? Does he still hold on to my arms as a blade pierces into his side?
Probably not. Definitely
I have
not.
to imagine that I'm now free.
Your right arm is now free.
Cool.
Okay.
Yes, your right arm is free. Abigail, what do you want to do?
So, can I shoot my bow or is it impossible?
No, there's no way.
Okay, so I'm gonna run up to them, and if I can, I'd like
Gregor's
to get
standing in front of you, blocking your
So
way.
there's no way I can do anything?
She rock and roll
Not-
slides between his legs into the room and crossbows everybody at once.
Am I not tiny, stealthy, and like super ninja?
How tall are you?
Put on a little bit of weight on the road.
I'm 5'3".
Yeah,
and I'm
you're fine.
anorexic. She can slide by me pretty easily.
So what you're saying is, while Brigger is waving his sword about, you want to duck underneath Brigger's legs, in between them, where he's swinging his sword at this guy, and then crawl past the dude that's holding Vincent.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, what if I attack from there, can't she just like stab from there?
Sorry.
Yeah,
Um,
Are you
there's
trying
no
to
way I
pick
can
keeping
do
it again?
any-
Like if I'm here, right, I'm stabbing the guy on the side like that. Can she just come right there and
Well, you're
stab him?
more of like in the doorway,
Oh,
because this, people are bigger than one tiny dot.
gotcha.
Ooh,
I
what
could
is
let
that?
you guys take care of this while I go explore the other room.
Yeah. I mean-
I'm gonna go take a look at the other room that's like right here. I mean, since I can go in, I'll wait for him to move
That would
out,
be
and I'll run
hands
back.
down the shittiest role playing that we've had yet. There's like this battle going
Oh,
on and like back me up here.
I'll just
I'm gonna
stand
go
there.
check out the other room.
That's pretty Abigail-y. It's not really on elf.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
I mean,
she-
this is it's a hallway. You can't really get past a guy
But
who's
can
swinging.
can she
his sword.
squeeze by me through the doorway? Because I mean, I am anorexic, and she can just get it, at least get into the room.
Sure, but it'll open you up to an attack of opportunity since you have to slide close enough to the guys to let Abigail get past you.
What if I duck and she jumps over me?
What if we talk
If
in
you want to
Elvish?
duck
Let's
to the
transform
ground and
into-
let her jump over you,
Jesus, you guys are like the Circus du Soleil or some shit, man.
Listen,
no.
she's trying to get through, but she can't get an attack.
No. Okay, no, it's fine. Let him have an attack of opportunity.
All right, so you stab at the guy and then like drop your guard, so you move forward enough. Abigail's like, let me through," and like pushes
Yeah.
past you.
Let him hit
All
me.
right, the guy turns and swings a punch at your face. But you manage to duck out of the way in time.
Perfect.
Nice.
Yeah,
And do
Abigail,
I
you
get
get
a
up behind him.
So I can only do a dagger shot with this?
Or a sword, or dagger.
Isn't my dagger better since I have +2 on it?
Your short sword does d6, your dagger does d4 plus 2. Your dagger is in fact better, yes.
Okay, so what is the dagger shot?
You're stabbing with it, so d20 plus 4. Plus 2 for back attack, so d20 plus 6.
24.
Nice.
That's a double crit.
It's a 16 crit. So,
So,
roll
D6?
16 D3.
It's a dagger, so
2d6?
3d4. You're using a dagger. 3d4 plus
But it's
2.
+2. Okay.
Yeah,
3d4
plus 2.
+2. 12.
All right,
Hey,
you stab
that's
him in the
both,
back,
though.
and he like twitches for a moment and then falls to the ground dead,
Wow.
blood everywhere.
So both my arms are free?
No, that's the same guy on the right side. Your right arm is free.
Okay. So that's it for us now, Neil.
I guess that's better than looting.
Unless since my
Oh.
arm is free, I get to do something now.
Yeah, go for it. Because they already kind of had a turn.
I am going to pull my dagger out and stick it in the ear of the guy holding my other arm.
Okay. Roll to hit.
Just D20?
D20 plus 5 with your dagger.
15.
15 is a hit. D4 plus 2? Plus 1. D4 plus 1.
4.
4.
So the knife in the side of his head does 4 damage.
Well, it actually kills him. You stab him in the head, and he drops to the ground dead as well. Now it's just the guy that had walked out from behind the table with a knife. And he puts his hands up and says, "All right, let's talk. What do you want?"
First
I'm going to brush myself off a little bit and pick up my dagger out of the side of the guy's head and pull it out.
Mm-hmm.
And then say, "Abigail, if you could please check their bodies for anything that you would like."
Yep.
He goes
Alright.
back and sits down at his
Which
desk
is
again.
A bit redundant because she's probably already doing that.
Yeah.
I
And
loot
then,
the
I'm on it. I'm on it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to pull out my sword and walk over and sit across from him. And I'm going to stab the sword through the middle of the table in front of us.
Okay. Roll a strength check, d20 plus your strength. See if you can actually stab through the table.
Be really silly if I mess this up. 30.
The
Okay,
table
your sword sticks into the table, but it doesn't slide like all the way through the table. I mean, it's a pretty
That's
fucking
fine.
heavy table, but you get it pretty well stuck in there.
And I'm going to reach out and grab his hand.
Okay, roll the hit, d20 plus 5. Try and grab him.
15.
No, he moves his hand out of the way.
I'm going to reach out and try to grab his hand.
He
I'm
says,
just kidding, I'm
"Stop
just
with the
kidding."
patty cake. What the fuck do you want?"
Listen, you're you made yourself out here. I'm still laughing at the like, and he's like, no. You're obviously protecting some pretty important information because you, without a word, tried to kill me when I walked in here. What is that?
Yeah, I told you guys to get the fuck out, and you didn't.
So,
You're clearly a pain in the ass, so I'm just gonna get rid of you. But
No.
I guess you killed those guys, so now I have to listen to you badger at me. What do you want?
well, it's not badgering. You're right now bartering for your life. I stuck that sword on the table because my idea was to remove parts of your body until you eventually told me what was going on. So,
Yeah, but you need me for something. Otherwise, you wouldn't have come barging in here for something. So, the way I figure it, you need me. You're probably not going to kill me.
what's your name?
Doesn't matter.
Oh, this is so not going to end well for you. I have gone weeks without... Anyways, it's beyond the point. Do you like pies, Mr. No Name?
Sure, I love pies.
Do you know how sometimes people put like a cherry on top of the pie and it makes it pretty cool?
Yeah.
You're
Pretty
just the
cool.
fucking cherry. I've already got the pie. So it would be pretty cool to have you. But one way or another, I'm going to have my pie. And I'd like to have that cherry on top, but I don't need that cherry on top. So if
Look,
you
dude,
want
are you going to get to the point or not? I understand the whole intimidation thing. Yeah.
slapped shit out of this guy at this point in time. Like the
Okay.
glove actually stayed on.
Roll the
D20.
hit. D20 plus 5.
Please miss.
Oh my god, if it's a 1.
23.
Hold on.
Not that
Do I have
bad.
any way of knowing this is happening?
No.
Fuck.
Okay, you slap the shit out of him.
All right, and as I do it, I stand up and I say, "Look, I understand that you are a big-time guy that used to have 2 toughies with him, but right now you are nothing but a twig blowing in the wind. You need to drop the attitude. You got to drop it now, and you got to start being useful to me, or I'm going to shave your face with the
I've been
sword."
asking what you want since you killed those guys. What do you want? I don't know how further to
Christ.
say it.
All right. This is so strange. You must be some kind of god or something. I've never seen such arrogance.
Have you ever looked in a mirror?
He takes a moment, looks in the mirror.
I actually like slowly sit down because it's like so baffling. And I go, "Okay, look. We need proof or a witness that the mayor did in fact hire the hill giant to terrorize a town, and then also assassins to come after us. And we think you're that guy."
And we'd like to know the info you wanted to tell us for 100 gold.
Yeah,
for
I
free.
wasn't present at either of those. I hear what goes on the streets. That sort of information doesn't hold up in court, if you know what I mean.
You have nothing coming to your mind at all that could make you of use to us in terms of helping
If
us.
you can find the assassins that were sent to kill, I presume you, looking at you, hearing the description I heard. So, yeah, if you find the assassins that went out to get you, yeah, they can attest to you, but I wasn't there. I heard from them.
Let me ask you a quick question. I've made it pretty clear that I want to kill you really bad, and to barter for your life, you're going to offer the information to me that if I could find the assassins that tried to kill me, I might have some evidence.
If there was more useful information to give you, I would. But I cannot be a character. I cannot be a witness for this. I wasn't in the room. I didn't hear these things, and even if I was in the room when everything evil that man has done has been said, no one would believe me. And you know why? Look where you're standing. This is not the place people want to go to for truth. This is the place where people try and kill me. Well, today at least. People don't like me here.
You have nothing coming to your mind. There's people don't like you.
What did you think coming down to this part of the dock, asking me to show up in court and think anyone would take me seriously if I did? Really?
To be
They'd
honest,
probably lock me in jail if I showed up in court.
Jail would be you living. Wouldn't that be nice? So you're just going to tell me you've got nothing? You've got nothing at all?
What about that 100 gold you wanted us to give you? What were you gonna say?
Oh, that.
Hmm?
Well, if you guys take care of the bodies, at least drag them out of my room when
Nope.
you're done.
Not even going to do that. Not even going to drag the bodies. I might even just... I might open it up a little bit more.
All right, tough guy. So, you guys heard the rumors that Palanthas hired those goblin raids up north, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we heard that.
Yeah. Guess again. Wasn't Palanthas.
They're being framed.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And again, you just heard this on the street. People told you this.
One of my friends happened to be a courier for our buddy Istvan.
A courier? So like a document that said orders?
Yeah.
Tell you what, if you can set us up with this person...
Oh, he's dead.
Hmm.
Yeah, he did.
That is
He died last week.
really unfortunate.
Yeah.
All right, I'll tell you what. I'm trying to be a good guy these days. How about you give my friends back their money, we take what else is on you, and I'll leave you to live. You spent it?
Oh, totally.
Oh, then I'm just gonna look around your place to make sure there's nothing interesting. I start going around like his desk and stuff.
Okay. You open up the desk. You look around. He's got the equipment that he's got on him. He's got a couple of daggers, the clothes.
Anything I see looks valuable, like with my appraisal skill and my knowledge?
He's got like a jeweled earring in one ear.
Ah, mine. I take it.
He moves his head. He doesn't let you take it from his rip an earring out of his ear. Aside from that, he doesn't seem to be like on the surface. He doesn't seem to be presenting a lot of wealth.
Okay, I'm going to Chronicles of Riddick him, where I stand up, take my dagger, stick it into the top of his head, and then I'm going to break it off in his head.
Okay.
And as I say that, I say, mine! Looking at the earring.
Okay, so you stand up and pull out your dagger. And he's going to... seeing you stand up and pull out your dagger, he's going to try and do something. So let's break for initiative to see who actually gets their action off first.
4.
You go first. Make an attack. You get another +1 for height advantage since he's sitting
What is
now.
this? D20 plus
D20
what?
plus 6.
9.
9. You miss. He ducks to the side. You slam your dagger into the chair back where his back was. And he uses his foot to kick you in the groin. Oh my god, he criticals you in the balls, dude. Like,
No,
he just...
little,
Hold on, we
he
gotta get the
leans
battle
back
music
and
for
then
this
just
crit.
kicks, like, straight up at you. And you just, like, collapse in a colossal amount of pain.
That's what happens when you're longborn.
He just
And
ended
the
the
battle's
Longborn
over.
line. One kick.
No, he bruised it.
Yeah, it's pretty bad.
All right.
Okay, well, you gotta tell me what happens from here, because
He pulls the dagger
never
out
been my kicked in
and
the
just like
balls and Dungeon
tosses
Driving.
it to the side and says, "Okay, I've answered your questions. It's time for you guys to go. We're all out. We all came out pretty ahead here, except for those guys.
Yeah, you know
Let's
what?
just-
I stand
let's
up and I
just
breathe
call
out,
it-
and I'm like, to be fair, that's fine. That's fine.
I say,
I
Yeah.
think we go check out the other room.
I mean, this guy is kind of a loose end, though.
But nobody will believe him.
Loose end.
A loose end, you know?
Like what? I'm going to tell the world that you're trying to overthrow an evil person, and they're going to hate me for it.
You might tip off Isvan.
So what end?
Tell
get
him
money. Yeah.
what we came here and told you.
Yeah.
I feel like
I
you
guess
said
I
too
could,
much.
but you know, considering that he doesn't take meetings with the likes of me, yeah, not a likely scenario.
I
You are
start
kind
walking.
of universally
Not to
useless.
mention, if you guys are doing what I think you're gonna do and get rid of this guy, I stand to profit quite a bit from the ensuing chaos. So, go for it.
Yeah. I do really not like this guy.
I'd like this earring.
He puts his feet back up on the table.
Well, I do agree. He probably wouldn't get an audience with Isvan. I don't really care what happens to him. If you want to kill him, that's fine. I don't care.
Yeah. I'm trying to not. I wanted to kill him because he's. Yeah, I really don't like this guy.
Because he reminds you of you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna. Yeah. So I'm gonna pull out my sword from the table.
Okay, you put one foot on the table, rip your sword out.
Put my shield up. Kind of readjust the midsection of my armor, make sure my balls are covered this time.
Yeah.
And I'm going to say, sir, it's time that we do battle.
Oh,
So you, like-
really?
Are you fucking serious, dude?
Yeah. What?
All right. He stands up and stretches and says,
What?
"Okay, all right, go to the other room. It's too cramped here."
No, I just take a swing at him.
No.
Okay, roll the hit. D20 plus 9, I believe.
I thought this guy was gonna live.
15.
15. Hold on.
No shield, no armor.
You slash him across the mid-side, and you hear a scrape of iron on metal, and you see something shining underneath his clothes, and he just stands back and says, "You fucker."
Oh, something shiny.
It's probably his armor.
So I
Yeah.
missed then?
Shiny.
Yeah, you missed. You just hit his armor.
Okay, so
Uh,
where I'm standing, can I shoot a bow shot at him
You'd have to pull out your bow and string it first.
from where I'm standing? Can I slice at him?
Yeah, why not?
Okay. I slice at him.
Okay. Roll the hit.
Roll d20 plus 6.
Yes.
24.
24 is a hit.
Is it a crit?
I think it does clear by 10, or by 5. Yeah, it's a crit.
So
Not it up to you,
2d8 plus 2.
Mm-hmm.
13.
Okay. Said 13.
Yeah. You know what? Oh, no, never mind. Never mind.
Okay. You slash him across a limb, a leg, and blood like oozes out of his thigh. He reaches into a bag, pulls out a potion, drinks it, and is gone.
Oh, fuck.
Vanishes into thin air.
Shit.
Just Abigail, block the door.
Yeah,
They should really swipe at the air because
We
he's
might not be
obviously
able
still
to
there.
see him, but he's probably still in this room.
Okay, good.
Yeah,
Breger
yeah.
understands. I muted my mic.
What's in the room?
It's a desk. There's a bookshelf behind him. There's a small chest over in a corner with a rug draped over it that you guys didn't notice at first. There's some candelabra on the desk as well, unlit, and a sconce for a torch on the wall. There's some rugs on the ground that make it look a little bit nicer. And there's a small weapon rack on one corner in this corner of the room that has like a short sword and a couple of daggers and a quiver with some arrows, but no bow.
Does my blind fighting help me against potentially
You haven't
invisible?
completed learning blind fighting yet. You will one day.
Okay.
I shout out, Marco. No. Okay.
I keep the door closed.
Okay. So. Oh. Okay. So you guys are all like, shit, he's in here somewhere, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then, Brigger, you feel something cold press against your throat, and then he appears again with a knife just to Brigger's throat, pushing it up against him while he's standing behind Brigger, like around him. Knife to Brigger's throat, and says, okay, open the door, and we're going out.
Can I just outside the game? What are like rules like this? This isn't just like a normal hit. If he can he just kill me?
Yeah.
This
he's
is
got,
weird, though.
He's got the dagger point like up into your throat. So if you were to like jab it, it would. I mean, I'm not going to say insta kill necessarily, but it would be. It is definitely a potential fatal blow. I'll probably roll some sort of like percentile die for percent damage rather than damage die for
Right.
amount.
Okay.
What'd you say?
Okay.
So he
Just
could
Abigail.
potentially take me to 0 with one,
Or lower. Yeah.
or just full dead. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, you've got someone. They've got like a dagger to your throat.
All right.
It's very, very delicate. He looks at Abby and says, "Open the door."
I look at Vincent.
Yeah, open it's fine.
I open the door.
Okay. He pulls Brigger and walks backwards out. Looks behind him, sees Tuttagub standing outside, and goes, "Fucking hell!"
Gotta go.
Then he yells outside, "Ogre, get a move on." He's still in the hallway right now, by the way. He's actually backed up into this little corner.
Wait, so I just hear the words "ogre, get a move on"?
Yeah, we're coming. You've heard some like weird noises coming from inside and some yells, but not much, and then it's kind of quiet. And then you just hear a unfamiliar voice inside yelling, "Ogre, get a move on!"
Who goes there?
Okay. He starts walking out, and he says, could you step aside from the door, sir? You're blocking my exit.
As he does that, can I take a shot with my bow?
Nope, you cannot.
No, you have to like.
Fuck.
Too
Your
close.
bow is unstrung. You didn't walk in like with a fully strung
Okay,
bow.
okay.
All right, so what
So
did the guy say?
He's moving with Breger down the hallway. Like his back is to the wall, keeping Breger in front of him. Point at Breger's throat. Starts moving towards the hallway, towards the door, and he shouts out again at Tuttagub. Excuse me, sir. You're standing in my doorway. Could you move, please?
Oh yeah, sure. What's going on? Yeah, I'll move.
Okay.
No, he's got his dagger to my throat. You see this?
No, Tuttagub's 8 feet tall. He can't see in the doorway without leaning over.
Oh,
Why
okay.
the fuck would he? God damn it, JP! Really?
I mean, he's 8 feet tall. He
Oh, yeah,
doesn't
let
bend
me
down
just
to
move
look in
out
the
of this
doorway.
way where my
Look,
friends
someone
are.
says that I'm blocking their exit. I'm gonna fucking move.
Sure.
So he gets to the door, steps out, and like turns to face Tuttagub with Bregar. Tuttagub, you see this guy knife to Breger's throat,
I'm walking after him, by the way, too.
and then he drops knife and pushes Breger at you, turns a few steps and dives into the river, like off the walkway, and just like jumps into the river and starts swimming away.
Is there any chance that while he's doing this, I can scream something when Bregger gets shoved at me, or I not have a chance?
Yeah, you can go ahead and say something, but not cast a spell time.
Fuck.
You're caught off guard.
All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's what I'm going to do. As this guy jumps into the water and Bregger is being thrown at me, I'm going to turn and throw Bregger into the water and say chase.
Wait, what?
So, yeah, exactly. Bregger's being thrown at me. I see the guy jump in the water. So as this force of Bregger comes at me, I will grab him and then throw him in the water with that force.
Okay, so you just grab Bregger and
Yes.
toss him towards the water.
Yes.
Bregger, make a dex check to see if you can regain your balance or if you trip over the railing and fall in the water.
Okay, what do I roll?
D20 plus your dexterity.
I don't have my sheet in front of me.
16.
If you killed Bregger, bro.
D20 plus
24.
Okay. You managed to regain your balance and not fall into the river.
Okay.
What is good because you don't know how to swim.
Okay. That's fine then.
Is
And
he
you're wearing 100 pounds of equipment, so you're moderately encumbered.
like
would've
deep
drowned
diving or
now.
freestyle swimming away or?
You don't know the technical term for it.
It's
Since
Is
you're
he above or below the water?
mostly below, partially above.
Can I do a called shot?
Sure.
Okay. I'm gonna do a called shot for his head. I guess it's above.
Roll to hit.
So D20, and then what's my?
Let's see. Plus. What is this? 7 with your bow, plus 2 for back attack, so that brings it to plus 9. And called shot head is like a -5, so D20 plus 4.
17.
17 is a hit.
All right, headshot.
Roll for damage.
So just D8 plus 2.
Plus 2, yeah.
3. No.
Oh god.
Okay.
What if we tie a rope and try to grab him with it, like a lasso or something?
Are you Wonder Woman all of a sudden? Like how the fuck?
I don't know, right?
It would
It's
take
like
too long to get a
rope
lasso out.
abilities.
By the
No,
time
it's
you get a
like the
lasso
rope
made,
tie
he's going to be
thing.
too far gone.
Okay, fine. I'm gonna.
So listen, last time I rolled a 1 on a called headshot, I hit the guy in the ear. Can I at least knock this guy's earring off?
No, you hit him on the top of the ear, not the bottom of the ear.
Oh. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot two then.
So
D20
he-
plus- I can.
I mean, it took you a little while to like notch your bow or draw your bow and everything. Because you had to pull it out, string it, grab an arrow, draw. Throw. So by now he is like swam to on the other side of a boat. Is like gone from view.
Well,
Right.
the good news is he probably won't be back here anytime soon.
What the
Bad
fuck
news, we
happened?
lost all the loot. Well, I'm gonna go in to check what's up with.
Hold,
the
lost
loot.
the
hold on. Look, what happened? Why did this guy have a knife at your throat and then magically jump in the
Why
water?
would you move over when we're in like this underground sketchy place and someone says, "Hey, move over"?
I don't know who's inside or who's talking to me. I didn't know it was you
Fair.
guys. I could have metagamed it if you want to step outside of the game, but I didn't.
No, I know, but I think you like double like untime meta game.
Yes, the world is out to get you, especially me.
Yeah.
Let's move on here. So I addressed the party once again, like, what the fuck? Why was that guy trying to kill you?
So we went in to try and talk to him. He told us to get out, and so we did. But Vincent had other plans. We went back in there, and they tried to kill Vincent, so we naturally had to kill them all.
Okay.
Yeah, and this guy is, I don't usually like to do things like tie up loose ends, but he seems like a pretty nefarious, evil guy himself, and we can't risk him selling the information to the mayor, and it seems like evil would prevail if that were to happen, so we were kind of forced to try and get rid of him, but it turns out he's kind of a secret badass. And a ball kicker.
He-
What?
It's
Hold on.
a ball-
What? A ball kicker? What do you? Please.
Yeah, it kicked me in the balls really good,
Oh.
and it hurt a lot. but
Sorry
I'm
to hear
okay.
that. Would you like me to heal him?
No, I'm okay. Thank you.
Heal the balls directly.
All I gotta do is just, fondle him a little bit. I can help you out, bro.
They'll be all right. Thank you, though. We do need to get you back on guard duty for our wizard, though. I do appreciate you wandering over here, but need you back there watching the wizard because he's our key witness right now. He's the whole case.
Yeah, sure. I'll go sit back over my bench. Not a problem.
Meanwhile, I think, I can do it too, actually, because the only reason you were doing it is because I came over here to help these guys, but I think tomorrow we go to court and we present what we have and go from there.
I agree. Definitely first thing in the morning. Because like you said, this guy is definitely a loose end now. You obviously pissed him off. He's gonna have something against us. We should definitely go as soon as possible.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna go look at this cellar to see what's up with the other room.
Okay. I'm gonna go back sit on the bench. You guys let me know when you're ready. Call in the night.
All right.
Yeah, I want to go in there too to try and loot his little hideout.
Yeah.
I guess I will as well, because the elves are so greedy that I have to make sure they don't just pocket all of it.
So you guys loot the hideout.
Mhm.
You find 3 potions of healing. These are clearly labeled as such. I guess Breger knows what they are. Abby, you're not sure.
But I had a lot of potions on me for a while though.
Yeah,
You're
but
saying
you can't read.
Yeah, but I recognize the texture and the colors.
Colors are not necessarily the same. Different combination. You can't tell.
Fine.
Anyways, go on. She understands she's illiterate.
A potion of water breathing and a potion of poison resistance.
Cool stuff.
Is that it? No money or anything like that?
Yeah, I just want to know who's taking those so I can put them down on the sheet before I forget.
Can we divvy it up after the show?
Sure, just let me write this shit down then.
We can all have 1 potion of healing, I guess, and then...
Yeah, it's better to have it spread out than to have it all on one person anyways. Because sometimes we're by ourselves and that kind of thing.
Yeah. For the others, I don't know. I can't check my messages right now. My talking application is like bugged.
You also find a total of 430 gold spread out in various drawers and chests and something.
Considering we paid 150 gold each for info, Gregor and I think we should have that back and then split it evenly.
That's fair.
430 gold there. And nothing else that's clearly of value, but there's, he had a couple of daggers and a sword and a quiver with some arrows and a bow, but it was all pretty generic stuff.
I can take the arrows.
You said in the room there was a rug. I want to move the rug.
Okay, you move the rug and there are floorboards underneath.
You want to open up the floorboards?
Sure. Do I have some kind of like hatchet or something I can just chop through it?
You've got a sword.
Yeah, can I chop through it with my sword?
You could try prying the boards open with the sword. Do you use your sword?
That sword's pretty good. Do I have like a some kind of...
He's got some swords sitting in the room.
Yeah, let's take one of his from his body.
Okay. And you try and pry open the floorboards?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you pop a few floorboards, but you don't see anything underneath them.
There's no like secret gold stash in there?
No.
Okay.
What about the huge flask of alcohol? Is it still there?
Yeah, there's a bottle of booze.
We should bring that for Tadagab.
It was in a drawer, not on the table, but it's still there.
I grab it for Tadagab.
Okay.
What about wasn't there another thing like blinds or something?
There's a bookshelf maybe?
Yeah, let's look at the books.
Just miscellaneous books. Nothing too, I don't know, interesting.
Yeah, this seems weird. I don't understand anything that's on it.
Yeah. I mean, it's, It's like looking through bookshelves in Skyrim. Lots of like crap.
Yeah. What about the other room? Is there anything there that we can see that's like weird?
Oh, this room has a bunch of booze. It's mostly booze and cups that hold booze. And there's a board game also. Some nice chairs, some nice like furnishings, fancy furnishings, but nothing. It'd be like, you got to take off the drapes, and like you could maybe sell the drapes for a lot because they're really nice drapes, but who
Nah,
wants
that's
to fucking
fine.
carry drapes around with them?
I think I'm satisfied.
So I guess this is our new secret assembly place, right?
Maybe. While we're here, I think we could probably come back.
Yeah. I guess it's ours. Wahaha. And I guess we can exit now. I don't have any more IDs.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. So now what do you guys do?
Well, I'm still watching the wizard's door very intently.
The rest of you?
Let's leave and go meet up back with Tutagub.
I'm gonna give him the alcohol I took for him.
Oh, well, thank you. I taste it with my pinky, of course, as a aficionado. Is it good wine or whatever it is?
It's real good. It's whiskey. It's really good whiskey.
So I mainly say this is pretty bad stuff, but thank you. And put it in my pouch. I say the wizard hasn't left. As far as I know, nothing happened with the wizard, right, Neil?
Nothing's happened. He's just been having a normal day in his shop.
So I tell that to the party. And yeah, I mean, do you guys want to... I assume he sleeps upstairs. Vincent, you were with him for the 2 weeks we were gone. Is that where he goes to sleep?
Yeah, I believe so.
Do you want to have someone stay with him tonight, or do you think he's okay on his own?
No, we should alternate checks around the house, is what I would say.
Okay. All right, I'm okay with that. I need to get the full night's sleep, but you guys definitely can do that. And then I guess I'll go back to the inn and go to sleep since it's nighttime.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Everyone goes to sleep. You guys rotate watch on the wizard's place.
Do we still see like the evil people's lairs from there?
Evil people's lairs?
Lair. Like the place where the evil guy was at. Like the mercenary.
The mercenary that you guys just fought?
Yeah.
No, you guys are staying at an inn far away from here.
No, but when we keep watch of the wizard shop.
Does someone want to watch that guy's house?
I don't know. Do you guys want to? Because I mean,
I don't
we
think
just
so.
tried to return for something. I don't know.
Well, what I think is that place probably has murders happen there all the time. It's a terrible part of town, so
It's just a murder house. Everyone walks in there. It's
a bad part of town, right? So there's probably bad stuff always happening. So
Yeah. I agree.
I'm going to sleep.
Fine.
All right, you guys all go to sleep. Morning comes round. You guys wake up.
Well, before we do anything, we've taken, 3 breaks? So if we take a break, is that going on hour 4? Like,
We've taken 2 breaks.
2 breaks.
But are we supposed to stop here? It's like
We started
1
at 6, so we're coming up on the end.
Oh, we
Okay.
did start at 6? We did.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already been 4 hours then.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
been 4 hours and I have to work tomorrow.
So
Well, then we should probably stop right here.
I think
Yeah.
this is a good stopping point. We'll be playing again. Breger, you didn't confirm this, but are you good for Sunday at 8 p.m. EST? I think that's what I said.
Yep, I'm good.
I hope that's what I said.
I'm good for Sunday night. So
Yeah, I'm good too.
Okay.
At 8? Is it 8?
I can go confirm right now. 1 sec. 7 p.m. Eastern
7
on
p.m.?
Sunday.
Wasn't it at 8 usually?
And
It
the
was.
schedule, yeah, I moved it 1 hour earlier. And the schedule, I have it at 7 p.m., which I posted on Monday, and everyone confirmed with in chat. So
At
unless
7 instead of 8?
you confirmed it.
I guess so.
Is everyone okay with that?
7?
Yeah, 7 EDT. Okay, cool. So that's when we'll be live next. Let's go ahead and just do some shout outs. Ryan, why don't you start us off?
I don't have many shout-outs this week. You can follow me on Twitter at MLGRyan. And just shout-outs to everybody watching the show. Yeah, you guys are awesome.
All right. Jeff, some shout-outs?
Yeah, just thank you to everyone tuning in. That Wikipedia page, I'm sure it's been up for a while, but it's absolutely awesome. So cool that people are that into it. The artwork that continues to happen, the gifts, all that fun stuff. As always, just thank you. We love it. We laugh. We watch it. We read it all. And for me personally, I'll be streaming pretty regularly, as I have been. I didn't stream today because I was kind of tired, and I did a show before this, and I had to run an errand before that. But tomorrow I should be streaming, so just kind of check my Twitters and follow me there, and if you want, check it out. Thanks a lot.
Cool. Neal, some shout-outs?
Esports Mafia tomorrow, 7 p.m.
What's the stream link for that?
Twitch TV./Koibu.
How do you spell that?
Koibu.
Okay, cool.
It'll be me, Shindigs, Chef, Thundertoss, everyone that plays Mafia at actual esports events.
Cool.
We're all playing Mafia on stream.
Check that out. Jen, some shout-outs?
Thanks for watching the show. Follow me at LivinPink SC2 on Twitter. Check out my stream, twitch.tv/LivinPink. I should be going back to streaming really soon. Tomorrow we got Wednesday Night Sprites with Chanman, and on Thursday I think I'll be streaming StarCraft again. I still have to do my placement match. I think I'm getting my diamond back.
Awesome stuff. I guess for me, episode 1 of week 13 is already up on YouTube if you missed it. We'll have episodes running all week long at 8 p.m. EDT. That's when they'll go live. If you missed any of it and you do want to subscribe, you can watch the whole thing in full as soon as we go offline. What else? Tomorrow I'm streaming StarCraft 2. Gonna try to hit Masters because I suck once again. StarCraft 2. What else? Friday we're doing Fan Friday. Any subs that stop by have a chance to win some giveaways. We give away $50 worth of credit 2 or 3 times that night. What else? Oh, Thursday, iNcontroL will actually be on State of the Game with me, as well as Husky and Jenna Bain. That is going down at 6 p.m. EDT Thursday. I don't think there's anything else. Probably do a real talk with Suppy next week. That's still getting kind of worked out. I think that's it, though. I think that's all I got. So we will see you guys on Sunday at 7 p.m. EDT. We're out.
Q&A already posted.
Q&A already posted. Go over to reddit.com/hitme or /r/hitmejp. Ask Neal some questions about how I could have potentially. I think was I going to ruin the campaign if I got that ring? Is that what you were afraid of, Neal? Can you answer that?
Ruin what campaign?
Okay, good.
Wait, what do you mean? What
You
ring?
said
would ruin
JP
the
can't
campaign?
get the ring. It would be disastrous.
Yeah, that's when I try to go for the ring. You're like, that would be disastrous.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. Okay, no, I'll PM you. No. I'll PM you why. I don't want to say it on stream.
Okay,
Very good.
I think I
Can
know
you
why.
PM me why?
I think I know
I'll
why.
PM it in the chat.
Okay, cool. We'll see you guys later on Sunday for roleplay. If you watch any other stuff, then I will see you then. Thanks for watching. Goodbye, guys.
Bye-bye.
Later.
Bye.